Into other things that have pissed me off this week, it seems that there is a huge divide on whether or not what Will Smith did should be deemed appropriate. I can't even believe I'm saying this. Hip-hop royalty, acting royalty, hood royalty, Will Smith, the guy whose grandmother told him not to use bad language in his music and he abided by and still was able to win a Grammy. That Will Smith is in a bit of controversy because people, and I can't even say it's Will Smith. Will is just in the middle of all of this. After that whole Oscar slap, like, Will gets a pass for whatever the hell he do at this point. But it's not even Will. Chandler Moore, the gospel singer, the worship savant, Chandler Moore, and Sunday service choir, the ones who gave us the classic Jesus is King. Come on, Kanye, you can do this. Come back. Jesus is King. And Mr. Kirk Franklin, Mr. Stomp, Mr. I Have What You're Looking For, Mr. Smile, Mr. Hosanna Forever, we worship you. That Mr. Kirk Franklin, the body rolling over 50 muscular old man. Mr. I Will Break Your Fucking Neck. Mr. Kirk Franklin was also featured in this performance that Will Smith had at the BET Awards. And there are people who are not entirely pleased that these two gentlemen are performing at one of the biggest events in television, singing about making it through, being positive. Just something doesn't sit right. I'm seeing things like, oh, this just isn't right. There's something that just isn't sitting well within my spirit. There are multiple, I kid you not. And it's a positive song, but I get it. A lot of people are speaking on the visuals behind this whole thing as well, right? He's talking about walking through the flames. He's talking about walking through the shadow of death. Yet, a lot of people were upset with his setup as he stood in this volcano-like structure, and it was a bit dark, as if he was, looking here, was walking through hell. And again, he was talking, and I didn't jump on this immediately. Let me just keep it a bean. I didn't jump on this immediately. They was like, Will Smith is back. And I'm like, I didn't like Will Smith's music beforehand. Although, Wild Wild West is a certified hood classic. We're going straight to the Wild Wild West. We're going straight to, come on, man. 12-year-old me was having a blast. Men in Black. Hey, here comes the Men in Black. Hey, the good guys dress in black. Remember that? Come on! The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8. Like, you don't have to get into the summertime. Like, you don't have to get into that. Getting jiggy with it. We don't have to do any of that. Parents just don't understand. Guys, this Will Smith... Like, okay, my bad. That's on me, y'all. That's on me. He got bops, for real. Will Smith got But I still went, when I saw this, I'm like, so what? He made a song about making it through like everybody does. I really am not impressed by Will Smith doing it, so I really don't care to watch this. But as I started seeing y'all responses, I became intrigued. I'm like, well, wait a minute. There obviously must be something that isn't right about what Will Smith did. I'm like, ooh, let me put on my G. Craig Lewis jacket. And and let's go see what we're looking at. And as I begin to watch this video, I'm like, oh, that's dope. Yeah, he already standing there. Oh man, he just talking about walking through the fire. Okay. All right, so there's got to be like some demon spider that comes out the ceiling, or he's got to throw up, the 666. He got his. He. Come on, man. Okay, all right. Let me just wait. So I'm waiting as this performance happened, and then I hear Chandler Moore, and I said, oh, there it goes. I already knew what this was going to be. And thank you guys so much for being so predictable. Now, we've already had this discussion. If you go into my latest episode, I speak on different artists performing with Christian artists. This is just what they do. People enjoy doing this. And I just so happened to be listening to Kanye's Vultures, and I heard a familiar voice. What's that? What? Chris Brown? Oh, no, not running. No, this one has guidance. Chris Brown, the worshiping icon at the moment, was on a record by Kanye West singing about begging for forgiveness. Here is a huge Christian artist, CCM artist, worship artist, who is being featured not with Jesus is King Kanye, not even with Donda Kanye. This is Bianca Cesuri Kanye. This is being banned from coming back to Italy. This is Mr. trying to exile people from a kickback because you're not agreeing with him. This is Ye 2020. Like, this Ye. He didn't even get Ye 2020 vote. Ye either. He got everything else though. This is the Ye that he is performing with, and the record is all about Kanye telling his wife that he's willing to wait, and that for everything that she did to him, she should ask for forgiveness. Right? That's essentially what this was. I really couldn't believe it, but the song actually goes. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, that's a good record. But back to my point. I knew once I saw oh my God, in the time that I saw Kirk Franklin, I knew y'all niggas was going to lose. I knew it. And so I just bid my time and I just waited it. Guys, again, if we're talking visually, y'all need to grow up. Y'all need to grow up. Not even give an opinion on it. First of all, try to listen. Try to see what's really going on. But it's like y'all sit and wait to see. Y'all literally put yourselves in compromising situations just so you could say, I told you so. What sense does that make? Tell me. Where does that make sense? Please point to me where in the strategy guide it says one must do this to achieve this trophy. Like, I need to know. Because I just do not agree with those situations. Look, I'm a guy, I hate roller coasters. I refuse to even go to amusement parks because I'm not going to put myself in a compromising position. Like, come on. I'm not going to do that. If I had a problem with being faithful, I wouldn't go to a strip club. If I had a problem with being faithful, I wouldn't put myself in a vicinity where a lot of single women are. That doesn't make any sense, guys. Come on. Just to prove that I got it, that I know, that I can discern. Man, come on, man. Y'all niggas is crazy. But with all of that being said, one, if that's what you're doing, that doesn't even make sense. But when we talk about these artists in general, first of all, Will Smith, one of the cleanest artists, actually probably the cleanest out. He's the closest thing to being a Christian rapper without actually stating that you're one as you can be. So to accuse Will Smith of something so asinine is baffling to me. Now, when we speak of these gospel artists doing records with mainstream artists, God, who the hell else are they gonna call? Like, tell me that. Just tell me. When a mainstream artist wants to do a positive record, who y'all want them to call? Youngboy? Inelli? Mo3? Like, who do y'all want? Lil Durk? like, who do y'all want them to call when they are speaking about their darkest hour and having a breakthrough and giving that moment, that one moment to God? Who do y'all want them to call? Ghostbusters? Come on, y'all got to let me know something. Because maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe I'm not as angry and upset as I should be at artists trying to connect. The old people, can't believe I'm saying this. The old people used to always say that there are certain people that can get a prayer through. There are just certain people that you know that if you ask them to pray for you, that is going to touch God. Some people you ask them to pray for you, you're like, yeah, they ain't about to do shit. Like, that ain't about to do nothing. Like, nah. Nah, Steph, I'd have to if you really grew up in church, you won't even let them touch you or speak over you for certain reasons. But I'm not even here to talk about that. These artists then reach out to those that they know. It's not always the most popular artists. Niggas ain't going out there and trying to feature Cray on everything. Not gospel artists. But you will choose a person like a Kirk Franklin because he connects with both sides. My uncles and them that smoke and drink outside at the barbecue, they know Kirk Franklin. This nigga that was just on the corner last week, he knows who Kirk Franklin is. He knows about Kirk Franklin. Because it's not lame to them. It's not trash. So they will reach out to these people. I mean, I guess you could say it's a business decision. But they also know that when they are trying to have these conversations with their fans, when they're trying to get a prayer out to God, if you will, they're going to call these people who are universally accepted. And it's not that they're universally accepted just because they do Christian music. Like, it doesn't work that way. Sorry. You have to meet people where they're at. You have to connect on people's certain level. And this wasn't a Christian event either. BET is good for this because they know black people. They're going, and they know that our background is church, period. Whether it be from your grandma, your auntie, your uncles, your cousin, whatever. You had that one cousin that if you went over to their house, you knew you were going to church the next morning. If you spent the night on a Saturday, like, y'all know what I'm talking about. And BET is good for giving you a little bit of church while you're at this heathenic event. I made that up. Come on. I need to coin that phrase. But they know, all the ones that are trying to switch their journey around, all the ones that needs to feel that little bit, they just trying not to have a Source Awards situation. That's what they're trying to do. But it's no different than a Super Bowl grabbing a Christian artist to sing the Star Spangled Banner or God Bless the USA. This is not any different than the president having someone sing a gospel song at their inauguration. Like, this is not any different than these moments. So this is what they're going to do. When they need to get a prayer through, when they need to reach out and touch someone, especially if they are speaking about a positive situation, they will get these people. And as I stated, guys, it's not going to stop. I tell you all the time, singing royalty, Detroit royalty, the Clark sisters, Karen Clark, Kiki's mom, featured and has a good relationship with Missy Elliott. Just singing about God. She did some little ad-libs. She sang a little bridge. And it was good. Kiki did a record with Chance the Rapper. Now, granted, this was at a time that Chance was trying to move forward and changed his life around and just got married, but she did a record with him. Hezekiah Walker is like, guys, these things don't change. I think Ty Tribbett got some credits out there too. Tasha Cobbs being with Nicki, like, come on, man. Who could forget Lecrae and Ty Dolla $ign? Like, these, stop acting this way, man. These collabs are legendary. When you look back, like, you're gonna be like, oh my, like, yo, for real? Come on. Y'all wake up looking for the error, like, and it really ain't even that deep. But y'all let me know, man. Am I tripping? I could be, and I'll take that. Am I tripping? Let me know, man. Come on, put it in the comments. Let me know. Am I tripping if I'm going off the rails? Let me know. Put it in the comments. Hit that like button. Hit that red subscribe button. Yes, sir.